Revere High School girls. And Al, maybe a little bit of history about both teams.
Well, Peabody's coming in here with a 13-3 overall record. They're 13-2 in the GBL. They're on a 10-game win streak via the win last night, convincing win against Arlington, which they won 46-64 on Tracy McKean's 32-point night. So they're really on a roll. They want to beat this Revere team. This is the game in hand that Peabody's had. If they win it, they'll be tied for first place with Waltham in the GBL. Revere comes in after a loss last night by some 8 points. They're about 11-5 in the overall, and they're looking for a win. Talked to some of the Revere players before the game, and they indicated that they didn't think the officiating went quite right because they were outshot at the free throw line, 20-2.
Okay, Al, Revere did give Peabody quite a close game, and actually that was probably the start of the roll for Peabody High. When they start winning after losing their first 3 games there, everyone thought they were going to be in trouble, and teams like Revere, Peabody has beaten already.
You're right. That's after they went 3-3, and Coach Broughton went back to the drawing board and figured out what she had to do, and ever since then they've been on a win streak. While we got a couple of minutes, why don't I give the lineups, Lou? For Peabody, I'll give everybody. Number 11, Mindy Conville, 5'6" freshman at guard. Number 12, Allison Bradstreet, a 5'7" junior at forward. Number 13, Captain Tracy McKean, a 5'7" junior at guard. Number 15, Colleen Provenzano, a 5'8" junior forward. 22, Holly Soper, a 5'5" sophomore's guard. Number 23, Lindsay Dulkas, a 5'7" freshman at forward. Number 30, Liz Curtis, a 5'10" junior at forward. Number 41, Darcy Wexler, a 5'9" junior at forward. 42, Deanna Matthews, the other captain, 6'2" senior at center. Number 43, Lissa Bloom, a 5'7" junior forward. And rounding it out is number 50, Katie Bishop, a 5'11" freshman at center. For Revere, I only have last names. We have number 10. This will be the starting lineup. Number 10 is Nelson, the captain. Number 11, Colarusso. Number 14, Fisher. Number 31, Di Cristoforo. That's a tough one. Number 33, Mushi. And the rest of the lineup: number 13, Maloney. Number 15, Milbury. Number 21, Fiore. Number 22, McKenna. 24, Peziara. 25, Priscio. And that rounds out Revere.
Okay, the captains were already in midcourt, and the officials are waiting to introduce the players to each other as they will come out. I don't know if the PA system's working, but we also have the national anthem to be played, which...
There's a national anthem on the boombox. That tape by Andy Renshaw, a senior class of 95, now at Virginia. We'll give you the starting lineups as they take the floor. And Lou, it looks like a fairly small lineup for Revere. Nelson, the captain, and Colarusso, number 11. Fisher, number 14.
And it looks like a young Revere team. I don't know if we've
Di Cristoforo, number 31, and 33, Mucci. And for Peabody, taking the floor will be Tracy McKean, Deanna Matthews, Lissa Bloom, Holly Soper, and Liz Kerr. Same starting 5 that went out last night.
And every game is a big game for the Tanners. And there's the tap. And Matthews gets it, but it goes right into the hands of number 33, Mucci for Revere. Nelson and Mucci in the backcourt.
Going to get it on Tracy McKean.
Okay, so there's a quick foul as, once again, a team like Revere trying to drive to the basket, and that's what they may try and do. Arlington did the same thing and getting the Tanners in foul
That's right.
trouble.
They're not used to the man-on-man defense.
Goes a little shot, and Curtis comes down with a nice rebound. In the corner, Deanna Matthews up and in. And she's dead when they can bring her in tight.
Well, as you've commented the last couple of games, Lou, she works better when she's closer in.
And it doesn't go, but Revere gets the rebound, and there'll be a foul. Deanna Matthews.
Yep. And she really tried to play that straight up.
Well, that's the advantage you lose when you don't box out under the basket and let an opposition right under it. First one doesn't go.
Di Cristoforo, that's her first shot.
And the second shot goes. And it goes out of bounds as they try to force it into Lissa Bloom.
Well, Revere looks like they're using a box of one out there.
Nice rebound by Deanna Matthews.
Well, she got a hand on it when the shot went up, and that's what made it miss.
Nice rebound by Liz Curtis. Turns around, it doesn't go. And Revere comes down with the rebound.
Deanna Matthews promised me tonight she wasn't going to reach over. She looks like she's trying to do that.
And it goes.
Mucci, first basket for Revere. 3-2 Revere.
Liz Curtis. And it doesn't go. And it goes.
Holly Soper.
Nelson coming up with the ball. Tracy McKean covering her. And the shot is blocked by Tracy McKean, and Curtis gets the ball and back to Tracy. Tracy's going all the way and just throws it up against the boards. She tried her best to keep away from her, but the Revere player smiling went right into her.
That's right. She absorbed the contact. That's first against Soper. That previous play, Tracy went coast to coast. She really had a shot at it and just bounced it up against the glass.
These are two good officials. They've done a lot of the Peabody home games, but the other side of it is they could get to know the players a little bit too good.
You know, you kind of expect something to happen, so your whistle is going off even before it does happen. But they are fair. It goes both ways.
Five to 4, Revere leads. Curtis from outside and off the back of the rim.
Well, it's starting out like it did last night. Peabody having a cold hand in the shooting department.
They're taking more outside shots and trying to keep Revere honest that way. Oh, and Deanna Matthews rejects it.
Total rejection, Deanna Matthews. But the hard work didn't pay off.
And a block on Deanna Matthews, and she was already there, just standing there.
Well, that's what I said in the first foul. She didn't move. She had the position. So Deanna with 12:34 left, less than 3 minutes into the game, 2 quick fouls. Colarusso at the line, makes the first one.
It'll be Peabody's ball on the possession call.
Lissa Blue struggles for it, but you got to box out on that last foul shot. And they've got to start working the ball in tight instead of taking the outside shot.
Deanna Matthews.
Curtis saves it, then throws it away.
Curtis with the rebound. So far, it slows it down a little bit.
Two shots. Nothing came of it.
And she throws the ball away.
Scored 6-4. Somerville, excuse me, Revere. I'm 1 game ahead of myself.
And they won't go for Liz.
Liz can't buy a basket tonight. At least not so far. That was a set play, didn't work out for him. Here comes Katie Bishop for Matthews. Katie doing some real good work out there in the last few games, taking over for Deanna when Deanna gets into foul trouble early.
And we almost played, well, we have played 5 minutes, and Tracy McKean hasn't taken a shot yet.
You're right.
And boom, and there'll be a jump ball.
And they give the ball to Arlington.
Revere.
Why do I want to? I'll get on the right page before the night's over. Our director, Nick Spiliota, says it won't happen, but I'll try hard.
Nice turnaround, it doesn't go. Bloom comes down with the rebound.
She wasn't going to be denied that time.
And Curtis will be going the line.
Liz has gotten some good shots. She's been open to take them, and she should have taken them, but they're not falling for her. Foul goes against Colarusso.
Be at the line for 2. 6-4, Revere leads.
Liz's shooting woes continue.
And it goes. And now she knows she can get it in, so that same soft shot maybe
break the ice for her,
right.
Sure. 6-5 Revere, 10:18 left.
Nice block by Tracy McKean, and way down court, wide open.
Holly Soper open.
And up and in. Nice pass by Tracy, right on the button.
She keeps her head up. She knows what's going on the floor. You know, she can help you so many ways, even if her shot's not going. On Bishop. The first on Bishop.
Milbury comes in the ball game for Revere.
Cristoforo went right around Lissa Bloom, and Bishop, trying to block her, just brought the hand down across the forearms. First one's no good.
And the second one is good. Tie ball game with 9:49 left.
Follows her own rebound.
Almost like she wanted to do that on purpose. She threw it up against the basket real hard.
She really needed to break the ice with a field goal, and she's done that. It gives Tanners a 2-point lead.
And it seems like when Trace McKean gets the ball, she's triple teamed. She tried to drive to the basket.
You know, these other teams know what's going on.
Jump ball, Peabody ball.
They know that she's capable of putting up 20 or 30 points a night. Telegraphed that one.
Good break for Peabody.
Really?
That blind pass, it killed them.
Official in the back is looking for help.
Neither official saw it. It should have been a Revere ball.
And truthfully, I think it's the right call.
Right. Well, they called the jump ball. So possession went to Revere.
Possession goes to Revere anyways, but I think it was off a Peabody player.
It was. But so Peabody got a break on that because they turned the arrow around.
Credit Lissa Bloom. She gets under that basket, she gets the job done. She might be 5'6", but she plays like she's 5'10".
Oh, all over.
Whoa. Katie Bishop got tangled up in her own feet. She's fortunate enough she got the ball to the floor, but I'm not sure she didn't take a couple of baby steps in the process. They move the ball around well, and then they take a three-point shot.
Yeah, they're not getting into the middle.
They can't get it down low. On Holly Soper. That's 2 on Holly. Colarusa goes to the line, and here we go again. You know, fouls are 6-1. Peabody's got 6. Revere's got 1.
Well, that shows you the difference that Peabody is really not driving to the basket.
That's right.
They are taking a lot of outside shots.
You know, and you can't stand still. You let your hands do the work. That's usually when you get fouled.
Up and in, nice rebound.
Cristoforo goes up for 2. They're not blocking out either yet. Bishop went up for a 10-footer. Can't buy it either. 10-9, Revere. Lissa Bloom. Yeah, she knew it. She knew it. You saw her stop and her eyes rolled back in her head.
Indy Conville comes in the ball game.
Mindy and Lindsay Dulcas comes in.
And from the outside.
Di Cristoforo, that's 4 for her, 6 for her. Revere opens up a 3-point lead.
Peabody's ball out of bounds, and they're still taking that out.
They're still settling for that, and it's not just an outside shot. They're going for threes.
The foul be on number 14, Fisher.
That's the first on Fisher. Liz Curtis go to the line. She's 1 for 2 from the line.
And another one offensively didn't touch the ball is Lissa Bloom.
That's right. What she's doing.
Comparing the last night's game against Arlington, they kept feeding her in the middle.
Well, if you remember last night in the first half, she had 9 points. She was active not only under the boards defensively, but she was shooting as well. Misses both.
And the foul line call on Peabody, so Revere will take the ball. 12-9, Peabody trails, 6:55 left in the first half.
Quiet crowd here tonight.
Well, once again, the bad winter we're having with storms and ice and everything, and a snowstorm today, and that hurts the crowd.
No question. Well, this is a makeup game as it is. Valentine's Day and a snowstorm.
Mucci, it won't go.
Gets her own rebound. Not a popular call.
No, if anything, I thought they might have called traveling on her.
Really? I mean,
She backed up with the ball.
And it's 7-2 on the fouls. Give Moochie credit. I mean, she's tenacious under there.
The Peabody team is letting Revere get under that basket. And they get in the rebounds where Peabody's taking one shot and that's it.
And that shot's an outside shot.
And the second one goes.
And she's perfect from the line, 4 for 4. Bishop comes out, Matthews comes back in. Passed it in amongst the blue shirts.
When they did go in the middle, they forced it in with not an opening.
You know, Dukas was fronted and backed. It's not the place to throw the pass. Lindsay Dukas with the rebound. She's getting mauled under there.
There'll be a foul on number 15.
Milbury.
(14-9). Peabody trails with 5:54 left. There's a timeout on the floor. And just to remind the viewers, the game being brought to you by Cablevision, Peabody Linfield, and Antonelli's Fine Restaurant.
Antonelli's at 3 Bourbon Street, Peabody, and 87 High Street in Danvers. He's in there with Jack Antonelli in with Premier Video. If you need a video and a pizza, go in and see Jack. Tell him we sent you. If you don't need the video, just get the pizza.
Nice shot of the Peabody timeout circle.
Yeah, they really have to settle down. A 5-point lead is not a big deal. There's plenty of time left, obviously, but they don't seem to be organized this evening. And last night was a tough game. Was a good game. They expended a lot of energy.
They shouldn't be taking this game too lightly because Revere gave them quite a game at Revere.
Well, you know, this team's got 11 wins. You know, obviously they can win in their league. So I don't see how you can take them lightly. So over half of Revere's points come from the line.
Deanna Matthews, and she'll be fouled.
Foul on Fiore. Deanna will go to the line for the first time tonight.
First one, a low shot.
And usually she's pretty easy from the line. She just lets it rip.
And
Like
the second
that.
one goes. 14-10, Revere leads.
Mindy Conville rips out the ball and brings it up court.
Up and in, nice basket, and she almost got clobbered too.
She avoided the contact and kept her head and made a nice play out of it.
Deanna Matthews with the rebound. Carville. Oh, and
Nice block.
Shook her.
Fiore. Give her credit. That was all ball. You know, Conville was a trailer coming down the lane, and either she didn't feel the player back or whatever, but Fiore made a nice play of this steal.
Nelson checks in the ball game for Revere.
Fisher goes out.
Deanna Matthews. Carville, and it doesn't go, and the rebound's over, and she gets it.
Bounced out to Holly Soper, stayed put.
And that ties the ball game up.
Holly's got herself 8 points.
From the outside, and it doesn't go. Tracy McKean with the rebound. Nice pass to Deanna Matthews, and she got
Nice
fouled.
play. Mindy Conville and Soper back to Deanna Matthews.
Everyone thought she was going to take the shot.
Colarusso comes out, replaced by G. Cristoforo, and that's the second on Colarusso. Deanna has a chance to make a three-point play here.
It doesn't
Not
go.
to be.
Mucci, and it doesn't go, and Deanna Matthews comes up with the rebound. Here's Carville. And it goes for three.
Holly Soper's feeling it. They open up a 5-point lead. 3:14 left. Peabody gets a break.
Fisher comes back in.
Mucci comes out.
Mucci's played a real good ball game.
She is. She's a really good
ball handler.
Good ball player. official come in for her.
And these shots don't go. Nice in. Oh, and that was a travel.
If it didn't, it would have been stolen by Tracy McKean anyways. That was a good play under the basket before, even though it didn't go down. Dukas was under there, camped out, and Deanna Matthews found her.
And Wexler comes into the ball game.
Who came in just for a few minutes last night and had 4 points at the line. Oh!
Jump ball, and be Revere's ball on the possession call.
Holly's really feeling it tonight. Why not let it go? She's got herself 11 points. Peabody ball. Deanna Matthews playing a lot smarter tonight. She's trying to keep those hands back.
Those two quick fouls really scared her, and now she's playing a little more cautious than she's really like to.
Yeah, she's getting good position on offense down on the box there, trying to get a shot.
There'll be a foul.
Reach and Dukas. First on Lindsay.
It'll be a 1-on-1 foul attempt with 2:07 left in the first half. Peabody leads 19-14.
You know, in that last play, Deanna had a shot, and Holly could have passed it in and let her get that turnaround, but she decided to go for it herself. I know she feels the power tonight, but sometimes you have to give somebody else the ball.
And the girl that was covering Deanna had well over her head on height over her.
At least.
And but once again, I think Deanna still has to keep holding those hands up in the air to let her know that she's available.
I think you're right. Fiore gets the first one.
And the second one is good.
That's her first two of the night. 3-point lead. Peabody, 2 minutes left. Good shot for Deanna, just wouldn't go down.
Deanna Matthews come up with a rebound.
I don't know, the way hitting it around, I expect to hear a foul, but Conville throws up an air ball. Three shots, nothing. 2 from 3-point land and 1 under the basket.
And I kept my eyes on Deanna, and she has her hands up all the time that time, so I can't. And Revere comes down and puts it away to make it a 19-18 ball game.
You know, it's not like she's small and shy in there. She's letting him know she's there.
And it goes, Sofa. From the outside, and it goes, made it look easy. Nice screen that time.
Dee Cristoforo has got herself 8, 9, 10 points for the night so far. She could take that shot from top of the key all night long and make it.
And there'll be a Wexler coming in over the back. She charged right in after that ball.
Better Wexler and Deanna Matthews. That's the first on Darcy. Meanwhile, with your main starters, except for Deanna Matthews, they've been able to hold their own out there. No good. Comes away. Darcy Wexler comes away with it. Try to do it all herself.
And that's the end of the first half. A little bit of a low-scoring half with the score Peabody 21, Revere 20. We'll be right back with the halftime stats after these brief messages. Lucis Osmo and Al Richmond were back at Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, where the Peabody High School Tanners girls basketball team are looking for their 11th straight victory. And at the end of the first half, they lead 21-20. And Al, some of the halftime stats.
Well, the stats are kind of light. We've only got 3 people that have scored for Peabody. Holly Soper leading all players with 13. Liz Curtis got 3 and Deanna Matthews 5. Nobody in any real foul trouble. Holly Soper's got 2. Deanna Matthews has 2 and is 1 amongst everybody else. For Revere, Colarusso has 2. Fiore has 2. Di Cristoforo, their leading scorer, with 10, and Mucci with 6. And likewise, they don't have anybody in foul trouble. Colarusso has 2. So no one in foul trouble, but no one having a particularly hot hand other than Holly Soper and Di Cristoforo. Much of Peabody's starting lineup sat on the bench the last 5 to 8 minutes of the first half. Don't seem to be in the game. Trace McKean is. My memory is right. She's taken only 1 shot the whole first half. Lissa Bloom hasn't taken but 1 or 2 shots, and they have to shoot in order for this team to work.
Right, and again, I think you might see a little different. Maybe trying to work the ball in, maybe try and draw some fouls, because I think Peabody only went to the foul line, and Revere only ended up with 5 team fouls.
That's right. They never did get into the penalty, if my memory is right. Peabody had 3, 4,
8, I believe.
9. And for Revere, they only had, you're right, Lou, 4. Excuse me, 4. But you don't get fouls when you keep taking the outside shot and you don't drive the lane a little bit or get the ball down low. That's when you start creating fouls. You take that 3-pointer and run, and you avoid the contact. I want to thank our camera people tonight, Paul and Joan Gartland, our director Nick Spiliotis, due to a cancellation, is with us tonight. Nice to have him here. Lucis Osmo, I'm Al Richmond. Still the best game in town, folks. You should come out and support these teams.
Okay, the Tanners get the ball starting the second half, and right away Curtis, then she gets 2. And that was her nice soft touch that she had.
Didn't have it the first half, struggled, but she hasn't stopped putting it up, and that's what a good shooter will do.
And it doesn't go, and have to give Deanna Matthews a lot of credit on that missed shot there. It was an air ball.
And she usually goes over the back for that one.
But she had her hands way up in the air, and I think it intimidated the shooter.
I think we have an inadvertent thumb in the eye here. Trainer Molly is going over. That's Di Cristoforo. She's holding the eye. Obviously, she went out of bounds with, I'm not sure, was it Lissa Bloom? Or it was Liz Curtis, maybe, going for the loose ball, and certainly wasn't intentional. Picture of our sparse crowd. There's some regulars that are here for every single game, and I'm sure the team appreciates it. Snowy night in Peabody. There's 5-6 inches of snow out there. The roads are a little hazardous, but it's always the pleasure of Cablevision to bring the game to you. Remember our sponsor, Antonelli's Fine Restaurant at 3 Bourbon Street and 87 High Street in Danvers. Well, Di Cristoforo is up, and she seems to be all right, and I'm pretty sure it was the eye.
And they need her because not only
she's the lead scorer,
but she's probably their biggest girl.
Well, Fiore's in her place.
And it goes. Nice shot by Nelson from the outside.
That's the captain, Nelson. That's the first bucket of the night. Of course, you didn't want to wake up the sleeping giant.
Into Lisa Bloom. And it would have went, but
Lissa took the shot. That's 3 on Colarusso.
should be a shooting.
Should be. She was going up.
He had his hand up in the air, and
He let her take the shot.
it looked like if it went in, it was going to be counted.
That's right. Deanna Matthews went up, and she's out just a little too far for her range. 1-point ball game.
And nice play by Tracy McKean to keep the ball out of bounds, and Revere with 15 seconds on the shot clock. And that's one thing I don't think we've seen at one time the shot clock actually run out.
Not tonight.
Deanna Matthews comes down with that rebound.
Deanna really playing, trying hard to keep from making stupid fouls. Oh, Tracy ran into a player and never really got the shot off.
And it goes. So now
Fisher.
Revere takes the lead by a point.
That's Fisher's first basket.
And there'll be a foul on number 10, Nelson.
And she's going to pay a price for that one. She's holding her side. She's hurting for that one.
And Deanna Matthews.
And Deanna manages that without clobbering somebody on the back of the head. They've tried that play twice to Lissa Bloom, and it hasn't gone down far, but the play's there.
Nelson driving and tripping, and it goes.
It's 4 straight for Nelson.
Curtis from the outside, and it Revere's ball with a 26-25 lead with 13:35 left.
Lissa was open under the basket, should have passed in.
Oh, wide open and up and in. Nice feed.
Colarusso had the open lane. Someone forgot her. Deanna Matthews throws it away. She was looking for Tracy McKean coming under the basket.
Yeah, they left her all alone outside of the top of the key, which really she doesn't belong out that
really
far. From the outside, and it doesn't go. Tracy McKean with the rebound.
Amuchi, here first. I'll tell you, she's been giving Tracy McKean fits tonight. Playing her
She's
close
been all
and tight.
over, right?
But Tracy's up to the task as far as dribbling the ball up court. Pass intended for Matthews, gets away.
Oh, there'll be a foul on Lisa Bloom.
It's the first on Lissa. Nelson will go to the line. Scores 28-25, Revere.
And Revere got a chance to pull away a little bit with 12:43 left in the ball game. And the first one doesn't go. So Lissa takes a good foul. Nelson at the line for a second shot. It doesn't go. Bloom comes up with the rebound.
That's another one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. In the act. That's 2 quick ones of Moochie. And she did get across the hand. Tracy will go to the line with a chance to finally get on the scoreboard tonight.
First one goes. And the second one is up and in.
Your first 2 points of the night. 12:36. 12:36 left in the ball game, and that's the first 2 points for Tracy McKean.
And shot of everything, and they Revere saves it.
Colarusso tried to save it, but right into Lissa Bloom. A wide open shot for Liz Curtis. Doesn't fall.
That'll be a travel.
Travel before she got hit. Our director says he even saw that.
And up and in, a nice shot by Nelson.
Soper ran with her, but couldn't stop it.
And the Tanners will take a quick timeout with 11:46 left in the ball game.
It was a good time to talk it over.
Right, they trail by 3.
They're just not playing as a unit. There's some people taking charge that shouldn't take charge out there and handling the ball too much.
There's a shot of the Revere coach giving his players some instructions, and between Moochie covering Tracy McKean and Nelson coming in the second half, and
well, Moochie's done a great job on Tracy. I mean, if you consider the fact that Tracy's got 2 points, and both from the charity stripe. Whether she's taken her out of her game or she's tired from last night, I know you and I both know that she was hurt somewhat last night with a leg injury. She was told to go home and ice it. Whether she did or not, you know these athletes. Now she might be feeling the effects of that.
from the three-point land, and it goes.
Holly Soper ties it up. That's her second three of the night.
Yeah, oh, nice.
It's
block.
all ball.
Curtis on the foul.
I guess I was looking at a different play. Someone suggested he might have my glasses on. Meanwhile, Colarusso goes to the line.
Deanna Matthews gets a breather. And in and out.
This is the first one. Misses the second one.
And Moochie all over that court. And
well, Lissa Bloom had it, and then she lost it. And Lord have mercy, I think Lindsay Dulkas got in on it, who's in the ball game now with Matthews on the bench.
then it doesn't go as Tracy McKean hurried her shot a little bit. And that goes up over everything.
Holly Soper comes down with the rebound, can you believe?
And she got fouled on the play. And she commits the foul.
I know we're not watching the same game. That's three on Holly.
Seems like a little touch, and there's a Peabody foul. The other way around, Tracy McKean just got
you could get clobbered if you're playing for Revere, and you get away with it.
And a low shot, and Revere comes up with a rebound. That's a travel.
Well, I don't think anybody's happy with these officials. You said at the top of the show they were pretty good. They must have a...
Well, this is about the
Not
third or fourth
everybody has
time.
a great day.
No, this is the third or fourth time we've seen them. Carville from the outside, and it doesn't go.
Peabody's getting one shot, that's it.
30-30 with 10:15 left in the ball game. There's Mucci, and from the outside, and
Dolkus comes down with the rebound. Conville,
and she travels, so it'll be Peabody's ball.
that was certainly an ill-advised pass. Chase McKean inbound.
From the foul line, and it doesn't go. She gets her own rebound. And that'd be a foul on Nelson, number 10.
There'll be 2 on Nelson.
I thought they were going to call a travel on.
I did too, but I didn't say it out loud. And would you believe that this is a chance for Lissa to finally put a point on the board? It's very uncharacteristic of her and Tracy McKean not having any points in the course of a game.
And the first one goes.
Peabody goes up by 1.
And the second one goes.
Well, we said last night her foul shooting's improved.
Peabody leads by 2, and
it's going to be on Dolkus. Well, the boys aren't going to let him play anymore.
and up from the foul line by
Fiore left alone. That's her first bucket of the night.
nice pass right under Lisa Bloom.
She found Lissa right under the basket. And that's her first field goal of the night. And her 4th point.
Tracy McKean tips it to Bloom, and Bloom back to McKean to Carville, and Carville way over to Curtis, who stops and pops, and it doesn't go, but and Bloom will be going the line.
I would hope so. Fiore, that's her second. For Peabody, excuse me, for Revere, Milbury comes in for Fisher. Low-scoring ball game.
And a little bit of shot.
Got to get that high arc.
She got it, but she didn't extend her arm all the way that time. You can almost tell the difference. And that time she does it, but it didn't go in.
So she goes to the line for 2, comes away with zip. Peabody up by 2, under 9 minutes.
Mucci driving to the basket. Mucci's all over.
Reaching in. That's the 3rd time she had done it. She finally got called. She did it 3 times coming up.
So it'll be a 1-on-1 for Tracy McKean.
3 on Mucci.
And it goes.
Tracy's still looking for her first field goal tonight.
And she may not get it with the way Moochie is.
Really, she is
falling like
I'm telling
a
you.
blanket.
Misses the second.
Peabody ball, 35-32. Peabody leads by 3, and they have the ball. And I think it's about time they pulled away a little bit.
Well, it's a low-scoring game. Revere over the limit. Peabody with a couple of fouls to waste yet. Still plenty of time in this ball game. Nice move, Lindsay Dulcas. Her first hoop.
37-32. Foul beyond Tracy McKean, I believe.
Alyssa Bloom, I think. Well, you're right, I'm wrong.
Yeah, she got it from behind. Lisa Bloom was in front. Colarusso comes in the ball game for
2 on Tracy. Lindsay Dulcas comes up with the rebound, sends away Mindy Carville. And the bunny doesn't go. Saved by Bloom.
Nice save by Bloom, and from the outside it doesn't go. Be Revere's ball.
Liz Curtis hesitated, should have hesitated and passed it again.
Moochie gets a break.
Peabody ball.
37-32. Peabody leads by 5.
Sopa comes in for Curtis. Colarusso got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds.
So from the outside, and it misses everything. And Revere comes up with the rebound. From the foul line, and that misses everything. And tipped away by Bloom, and Carville dribbling by everybody. And up and in by Carville.
First 2 for Mindy Carville. If you're going to get hot, now's the time.
So Revere takes a timeout with the score 39 for Peabody, 32. And this is the biggest lead Peabody's had.
Biggest lead any team's had in this game. We got 6:53 left in the game, and it's still only 39-32. Low-scoring game. Nobody having particularly great luck at the basket. Coach Deanna Broughton trying to find a combination that'll work tonight. Starting 5 can't get the ball to drop for him outside of Holly Soper. So she's trying to find a combination that will work on any given night. Who knows? I want to thank our camera people, Paul and Joan Gartland, for their expertise.
And the biggest thing here, Peabody is not in foul trouble at all. None of the people are in real big foul trouble. So with 6:53
the only one is
left.
Holly Soper's got 3. And that's not real trouble with at this point in the ball game. Rivera inbound. On the floor for Peabody. McKean, Soper, Matthews, Dulcas, and Conville.
Conville almost intercepts him.
And I'll tell you,
throws the ball away.
Conville really gets in somebody's face and she makes them make mistakes. And Revere coach doesn't seem to have any mood for mistakes. Conville
And up and
drives.
in by Conville.
The second time she's taken that route. And now has 4 points. Peabody opens up a 9-point lead.
From the outside, it doesn't go, and the rebound.
Dukas with the rebound.
Dukas. Here come the Tanners. From the outside, it doesn't go.
Peabody ball. That was off of Nelson. Holly Soap is still feeling it. Unfortunately, the ball's not going down. She's got herself 16 points. She's had a good game.
For 3, and it doesn't go.
Got to stop.
Peabody's ball.
Got to stop taking those threes. There's other people that are open a lot closer.
Once again, it doesn't
That's
go.
not the shot to take when you got 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Cross court to Mucci. Mucci driving, and it doesn't go. And there'll be a foul on Revere, number 11, I believe, or 31. 31 for Revere.
Good eyes, you old Dodger. That's the first on D. Cristoforo with 5:17 left in the ballgame. Peabody up by 9. And they're over the limit, so Dukas will go to the line for 1 and 1.
And it doesn't go. Be a foul on Carville on the block.
That'll be the first on Mindy. And they still got another one away, so
From the outside, and it's shot right into Carville's hands, and she slows it down. Tracy McKean for 3.
just barely makes the rim.
And that one doesn't go, and Revere missed 2 shots, and there'll be a foul on number 11 for Revere.
Colarusso. Credit Mindy Conville for getting in the face down there.
So there'll be another 1-on-1 with Tracy McKean going to the line.
They're calling that one on Mooksy. That's what they're calling it on, Mooksy. That's her 4th. I agreed with you. I thought it was on Colarusso. Nelson comes out. Nelson's played a good game, but and truthfully, Mooksy's only had 2 points.
Well, Moochie's defensively. She's
That's
been
right.
all over
She's
the
done.
place.
She's done her job. She's gotten her. When you hold Trace McKean down a half a dozen points, you've done your job for the night.
And this is the Revere come into the game hoping that its defense would stop Peabody, and they really have.
They really have. Tracy hasn't got a field goal yet. We got 4:38 left and counting. She's got 5 points all from the line.
Nice block by
Deanna Matthews twice. That's on Deanna. That'll be 3 on her. She blocked Mooksy's shot, and truthfully, I thought she had Nelson's shot blocked clean. I'm sorry, Colarusso.
2 shots. First one goes. Ten-point lead for the Tanners with 4:25 left. And the second one goes.
Revere's going to try a press. Now they changed their mind. No, maybe not. It's not a real heart-to-heart press.
And Revere comes down with the rebound.
Holly Soper tried it halfway down the lane. It didn't go.
That's a travel.
And she knew it afterwards.
So the Tanners will get the ball back with a 9-point lead with 4 minutes and 7 seconds left. And
into Matthews.
the Peabody's ball out of bounds, and it'll be Revere taking it over.
Dulcas and Matthews both going for the rebound, actually fighting one another, and that's why he went out of bounds. But Matthews had a good move to the basket, just didn't go down for her. Credit Soper with the steal.
And there'll be a foul on number 13.
Maloney. That's her first. And that's 10 on... Nelson comes back in. That's 10 on Revere, so this should be 2 shots.
Yeah, I believe it was a shooting foul anyway.
Anyways,
so.
right. But it's still the 10 fouls, so everything will be 2 shots from now on. When you talk about cold, it's frigid in here for shooting.
And the second one goes. 44-34. Peabody gets a 10-point lead back.
Holly Soper been the shining light tonight.
Nice shot.
Fisher, 2 points.
Everyone thought she was going to drive to the basket, and she passed it off.
She faked everybody, including her own teammates. Eight-point lead, Peabody. 3:16 left.
And Tracy McKean gets a little tip from Deanna Matthews and comes out with the ball.
And Deanna managed to stay away from foul number 4.
Into Deanna.
Double team, somebody's open.
And under the basket.
Colarusso. That's 4 on her. But the fact is she's double teamed. Somebody's got to be open.
Well, she was right under the basket, but she couldn't get it over to her.
Couldn't get to Dulcas. She comes out, Bloom comes in.
Dulcas played quite a role tonight.
She has. Coach Burton has tried a few different combinations, trying to get something going. And it really... She misses the first one. Not because she hasn't tried, it just hasn't worked tonight. They've struggled all night. Lissa Bloom with the rebound. She sends it up.
Carville comes out with the rebound. And it won't go for
Lissa Bloom, what a great move, and it just wouldn't go down. She can't buy it tonight.
And Tracy McKean comes down with the rebound.
Revere had 3 shots and couldn't make it go down themselves. Nobody on fire. Nice move to Ian.
I thought she got tripped going in on that, and she still held her balance.
She went right, she went left, and finally got herself away from the competition.
And
Lissa Bloom. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, travel.
She could have stayed in the air another half a second. Could have had the contact.
I think she saw Bloom under the basket all alone, and she
really wanted to get it
taking
there.
the shot. She wanted to get it to her.
10-point lead, Peabody. Minute 36 and counting. It hasn't been pretty, but it still might be a win.
And Bloom makes it take a lousy shot, and
Deanna trying to get out of trouble and get it away, even though she couldn't make it happen. Minute 20 left. 10-point lead, Peabody. Revere calls.
No, they had the whole team substitute. 5 players come in, 5 players went out.
Oh, I'm glad you saw that.
With a minute and 20 seconds.
Against Lissa Bloom. That's her second. Maloney will go to the line. She's looking for her first point of the night. And she gets it. Well, Peabody's doing the same thing, 5 for 5. On the floor is Bradstreet, Wexler, Curtis, Bishop. Provenzano. I knew I missed somebody.
Provenzano and Bradstreet were the only 2 that haven't seen any action tonight.
They did a good job last night.
3-point on it from the corner. Curtis will be fouled and should be going to the foul line. I think it was number 30.
Minute left in the ball game. 5-point lead. Got enough time for anything to happen.
Curtis at the line for 2.
Liz is 1 for 6 from the line.
And she gets it. No basket. Foul line violation.
She's still 1 for 6 from the line. Peabody got to dig in. Provenzano, jump ball.
The Revere's ball on the possession call.
Show 18 seconds on the up, and then now they get a new clock. We have a discussion amongst officials. It's white ball. The crowd helps them out. Traveled. Be still my heart.
Fisher comes in the ball game for Revere.
You think this team could ever win one by a few more than 4?
For 3 and a win.
Big one by Fisher. 2-point ball game, 27 seconds. I guess we got to put the first team back in. Liz Curtis at the line.
She'll be shooting 2. And she needed that one bad.
She really did. That makes it 3. One more wouldn't hurt. And she gets it. From the doghouse to the hero. And Holly Soper comes in for Curtis. 26 seconds, almost 27 seconds left. 4-point lead.
And Revere will have to hustle. And Deanna Matthews with the rebound. And she'll be fouled by number 15, Milbury.
Deanna will get 2 shots. 9 points so far for the night. 18 seconds left.
Carville going to the line.
You know, last night they finally pulled ahead, and it was a pleasure for a change.
And Peabody's ball.
Peabody gets a break. Lissa Bloom takes her time, make sure it goes in. And that should do it.
And that's the end of the ball game. Final score, Peabody 50, Revere 44. Lou Sosimo, Al Richmond, Nick Spiliotis, our director. And we'll be back with the final stats of the game. Lou Sosimo, we're back, and for the final wrap-up, Al Richmond.
Final wrap-up for Peabody. Mindy Conville with 4, Tracy McKean 5, all from the foul line. Holly Soper 17 was the star of the night. Lindsay Dokas had 2, Liz Curtis 7, Deanna Matthews 9, Lissa Bloom had 6. For Revere, Nelson had 6, Colarusso 6, Maloney 5, Fisher 7, Fiore 4, Di Cristoforo was 10, and Mucci had 6. Final 50-44. Not a great night, not the prettiest night in the world we've seen, but nevertheless it goes into the W column, and this is a much needed win because it's a game in the GBL, and this should tie the team with Waltham.
Right, the biggest thing is that no doubt about it, Revere came out with a tough defense. They tried and hold Peabody down in the scoring, which they did, but at the same time, this probably was the best game that Peabody has shown as far as its own defense and keeping out of foul trouble.
Really, Deanna Matthews stayed out of foul trouble. She had a couple of quick ones, but after that, she played with a lot of restraint and was able to play the whole game, which helped. That when it came down to crunch time, they've got one more game left, and that's I should say they have 3 more games left, but one game in the GBL, and that's against Somerville. Then the last 2 games will be Bishop against Bishop Fenwick at Fenwick. And the last game of the season will be the 22nd against Marblehead here at Peabody High.
And the more victories they get, the better seed they'll end up with. And, facing those top 3 or 4 teams in the state is no picnic. So it isn't an easy road for the Tanners once they get into the tournament.
That's right. By the time they get to see this game, we very well might have found out where we stand. But nevertheless, Peabody's in the playoffs. As you said, the higher the tally of wins, the better the seed. And what they're hoping for now, obviously, is the first game at least to be home. They might turn out to be co-champs with Waltham, because Waltham won again last night. So now they're even.
Okay, That's about it for tonight. This is Lou Sosimo, Al Richmond, Nick Spiliotis, our director, Joan and Paul Gotland on camera. Thank you for watching.